Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. I'm doing these monthly horoscopes live. I have noticed that the views aren't as high as they used to be, and I really think that I'm doing something wrong. What I do usually is I focus on what the highlights are and what areas you're going to benefit in the month. But maybe you want to know what's not going to work, or maybe you want to have more specific examples. I need your feedback. So if you're live here, ask questions at the end or throughout. And once this video is up and no longer live, please feel free to give feedback in how I could improve these monthly readings so that you more people will watch them. Because obviously there's something you're not getting out of these. Otherwise, it would be more popular, you see. So I love astrology and I want to help you in terms of looking at what's coming up. And if you feel like you're not getting that from me, then tell me what I'm missing. Because it's great that I love astrology, but if it's not useful to you, then who cares, right? I might as well be sitting on the toilet. Sorry to take the level down so far immediately. All right, first 4 days of the month, you're focused totally on love and personal healing and communicating in a way that you get what you want out of love and romance. You may be a little bit strict with children because you're focused on grown-up time. You want to engage on a grown-up level. You want to be intimate. There's a lot of passion in you at this moment. There's a lot of fire, and you want to be intimate with your partner if you have one. If you're single, there will be a desire and a need to be with someone. So if you've decided I'm never going to be in a relationship again, you will, despite that decision, you will feel like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to, be able to wake up in someone's arms, something like that. Doesn't mean you have to change your decisions, but the energy is going to affect you a certain way. Now, on the 4th, you're welcome, basketball pro. Oh my goodness, I've got basketball pros watching me. How awesome is that? On the 4th of May, we have a new moon in Taurus. I've made a separate video on this, going into more detail, but what's important for you, Sagittarius, is that it happens in your 6th house of work, daily routine, and health. And that's perfect, because Taurus is an earth sign. It rules the body, money, and career, sensuality, sex. So with the Aries energy in your 5th, you're very focused on creating those relationships. Hi in Austria, hello. Guten Tag in Österreich. Oh, I'll make you smile. Good. You made my day by saying that. I really appreciate that. So, the new moon is when the moon and the sun sit together. The moon is totally black and it pulls energy in. So it pulls lots of Taurus energy into your 6th house. So you're really going to be supercharged when it comes to working, making money, treating your body right, and getting on with it, being super productive, being really creative, productive, getting work done, fulfilling your obligations, feeling good, feeling powerful in your body, not being very open to changes, but getting the things done and making money and enjoying the luxuries that brings you and the sensuality in your personal life. On the 7th of May, we've got Mercury, the communication planet, also going into Taurus in your 6th house. So now you think more about work than you do relationships. Venus and Chiron are still in your 5th. So now it's like, prove to me that you can heal my wounded soul. Prove to me that you deserve me, which is great. It's much better thinking like that than, oh, you like me, so I'm immediately going to latch on because I'm so lonely. You're in a space where I have a hope and dream for what my ideal partner is, where my soulmate is at. And now show me that you're the one. Prove it to me. That energy continues until the 16th. And on the 16th, Venus, the planet of love, moves into Taurus, the sign it rules, in your 6th house as well. So by now, you've got your identity, the way you think about work, your own ideas, your own eccentricities, your own unique ideas about how you want to do work and how you want your day-to-day routine to be, what you want your body to look like, whether you want to be shredded or whether you want to have cosmetic surgery to make yourself look better, or whether you want to take on the grunge look and wear secondhand clothes and grow a beard and just change your appearance in some way. It's about expressing yourself through your body. So you're going to get creative in the areas of work and your body and your health and your daily routine to make it more lovable for you. So reducing the commute, for instance. But the only downside I see to this is if you have absolutely no voice in your job, if you're a factory worker, if you're a data entry person, then you may feel frustrated because you have no personal input. So use this energy. Jupiter is in your house of Sagittarius, remember, the lucky planet, and that's in your first house. Pluto and Saturn, transformation and change, and the father figure are in the sign of the work in your second house of money. So making changes to your work is very likely. Promotion, having more power, having more say, or shifting into a different job where you do have more control, or making yourself self-employed where you can really be the boss and really be in charge. So I feel that something's going to happen in your working life. There will be some changes for the better. You got fired yesterday. So initially that may feel terrible, but I want to applaud you for getting fired. Thank God you've got fired. Good for you that you got fired, because now you're in a position to either take on another temporary job, hello in Poland, that you dislike just to pay the bills, but on the side you start to now in May look at what you really desire to do. In May, all the planets, the Sun, Mercury, the transiting midheaven, Uranus, Venus, they all line up in your sixth house, giving you a laser sharp focus in terms of what you're meant to do work-wise. So you got fired at the perfect time because now you can transition into a job that you actually enjoy and love. So try and get employed in something that's more along the lines of what you really want to do, and start doing your ideal job independently on the side. I don't know why, but for you, Sagittarius, the specific Sagittarius who got fired, I feel that self-employment is really good for you. I don't remember your name, but you specifically will thrive as a self-employed person. If you want a personal reading with me, get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. Just click on the readings tab or book your readings button to audio reading with me. Now on the 16th of May, Mars also moves into Cancer in your 8th. So Mars is going to take care of you when it comes to your working life. Mars is the soldier, remember? He rules Aries, and it's about bulldozing your way forward. Mars doesn't like being in Cancer so much because it's like the planet is forced to take care of you. The 8th house is you in connection to groups of other people that are bigger than you. So governments, corporations, companies, the other side. Mars is going to help you find your footing, so you're not going to be out of a job for long, and none of you are. Sagittarius, just to recap, the first 16 days of this month are amazing for you as far as work is concerned and transforming your work for the better. On the 18th of May, we've got a full moon in Scorpio, and that happens in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength. Now, a full moon, I'll make a separate video on this again, but it's important for you guys to know that it happens in your 12th. And spiritual strength is something that is the best thing that you can have. It means that you don't let the obstacles of life faze you. Someone said no, I don't care. I'll just keep pushing until someone says yes. That's spiritual strength. Letting rejection just wash right off instead of being destroyed by it. You're showered with this Scorpio energy. Scorpio is about being an emotional detective. So you will know yourself. You will know it opposes the sun in Taurus and all of that energy in Taurus. You will absolutely know on the 18th what it is you're destined to do work-wise. what you really love. I always feel that you keep going until you get a yes. Is that for me personally? But what I'm saying for you guys, Sagittarians, is that you ought to keep going until you get what you want. Because your spiritual strength is going to be such that you really know what you're meant to do. And just because other people aren't giving you the opportunity, you don't care. You're just going to try different people who will open that door for you so you can live your best life. And whether that's working for other people or being self-employed, you will create that doorway for yourself. On the 21st, but just to go back to the 18th, meditate on, or just sit there and quietly and say, what are my vocational aptitudes and what is my life purpose? And it will really come through for you. Out of all of the signs this month, you're the one who has the most insight into those two things. Again, if you struggle with that, then get in touch with me for a reading because I can look at your chart and give you that info. On the 21st, the Sun and Mercury, they go into Gemini in your 7th house of relationships. So your identity and the way you communicate is about now feeling optimistic, feeling good about the future, and if you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's a Roman numeral 2, and it looks like a doorway. So with your knowledge of yourself now and the way you think, I'm just here to see you live. You should do more and pick card life. Great seeing you. Okay, thanks, Jacqueline. This is the horoscope for Sagittarius, though. You guys on the 21st are going to now open doorways of opportunity, especially in your working life, because self-knowledge leads to action in your professional life. And the areas where you're most blessed this month is in work and making changes so that you transform your finances, you make great progress, and you end up working in a situation that you love. In interviews, if you get a no, it wasn't meant to be. I know people say that. It still hurts, but with that full moon in Scorpio, it's not going to hurt you as much. You'll be like, ouch, but who cares? It wasn't meant to be. You know, when that people always say that, it's like, oh no, I didn't get the job. They're like, well, then it wasn't meant to be, something better will come along. But still, it's like, ouch. Those things aren't going to bother you, so take risks. Guys, you have questions for me? Sagittarius, any questions, specific ones for Sagittarius? What am I missing? What else do you want to know? Love doesn't look that great for you this month. So starting new relationships in a romantic way, I wouldn't bother with so much. I love how you see the positive. Okay, thank you so much. I can't say your name. I'm sorry, pronunciation is not good. Jupiter is in your first, so self-knowledge is really a positive. Sag rising, Scorpio Sun. Bring it! Yes, exactly. So you know yourself, and that's priceless. Just resigned yesterday. Awesome. Starting new position on a new field on the 20th. Perfect. This is amazingly spot on. Perfect. So this is perfect for you. You're creating a doorway, and I've said the 21st is when the Sun and Mercury open that door for you. So that's a job that's really meant to be for you. It's the next step up. So well done. You can feel super confident about that. When it comes to your family, things may be a bit foggy. How about having children? Not this month. This month isn't the best time to look at romance or children. Unrequited love at work. So I'm glad I got fired. Hey, my whole life has been unrequited love. And I know the rejection. And being around that person is torture. Some people say the act of loving is just enough. I don't need that person to love me back. I don't agree with that. I'm like, kiss me now. I need you. I need you to suck face with me. So yeah, I totally agree with you. If you're in a situation where there's unrequited love, you need to get out of that because it's toxic. So guys, have a wonderful May. If you would like a personal reading with me, just visit the website, gregoryscott.com. And for the people who are watching this on replay when it's not live, leave feedback about what's missing in this. Thank you guys. Mwah. Big kisses back. Have a great May, and I'll speak to you next month.